What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming to you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is my rambling series. This is my vlogging series in which I talk about life, the universe, things around us that are particularly interesting to me. What's going on in my life, my mental health, my physical health, YouTube channel, what's going on in the world in general. Very personal videos between me and you, and I hope you enjoy this. Now, normally I do this without editing, but not today. I'm going to edit this time. We'll see how it goes. So the first thing I want to talk about is my secondary channel, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't know that this exists. There is a tremendous amount of content on this channel, 17 episodes of a podcast starring my friends over there at The Big Breakfast, including, just went live a few minutes ago, an interview with my friend and game creator Ed McMillan, the guy who made Binding of Isaac. He's making Mugenics. He's got another game, The Legends of Bumpo, coming out. So there are the dude it was a really fun sit down and talk. If you're not aware that this content exists, there it is. But I also want to talk a little bit in this video about how vicious the internet is getting and how we saw James Charles lose like 2 million subscribers in a day, how we saw Pro Jared lose 100,000 subscribers, a tenth of his viewers in a day, for a pretty good reason for the most part, I feel like, in those two cases. Pro Jared was outed by his ex-wife as wanting a divorce because he was apparently cheating on her, and she claims to have the receipts. And so the internet definitely attacked based on that. And of course, there was like nudes and lewds leaked from Pro Jared, and that was all horribly embarrassing and awful. And I can understand, to be entirely honest with you, after me seeing those nudes, I really don't want to watch this content anymore. I kind of get that. James Charles got accused of, I don't know exactly what, I think not being a good friend to another YouTube creator and promoting the wrong vitamins. There's a lot of that going around, but that's not important to me. Apparently, he was also accused of like being very predatory when it came to straight guys and pursuing straight guys who might not otherwise be interested in him. And apparently, he's also made a tremendous number of jokes on Twitter about dating teenage boys, though admittedly, a lot of those tweets he made while he was still a teenage boy. He's still 19 now. He's still a teenager now. And then we saw Trish Paytas going after H3H3, or an H3 going after Trish Paytas. And I just did the H3 podcast, so obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I do want to be honest. I love Trish Paytas. I really relate to her. I really enjoy her content. I don't watch everything she uploads, but a lot of times with stuff about mental health and her struggles with her size and eating and stuff like that, I really do enjoy that type of content. I feel like I really relate to Trish, so it's kind of hard to pick a side on that one, so I just don't want to. And then Trish also got exposed for being dismissive to what seemed to be like a very overly enthusiastic creator who she offered to collab with, but then decided not to collab with. I don't know, man. It's like real high school drama is what this stuff is to me. As a 45-year-old man, the Trish Paytas stuff seems like nothing to me. But we live in this era of cancel culture, and I'm not going to say that James Charles or Pro Jared or even Trish Paytas doesn't deserve to be canceled, but the reality of it is, and I'm going to say this for the millionth time, if you're expecting your YouTuber or your politician or your actor or even your friends or family to be perfect, you are expecting the impossible, because nobody is perfect, especially YouTubers. I know most of the dark secrets from everybody from the top all the way down to my level, secrets that have been shared directly from those creators to me. And I'm telling you, nobody is perfect. There is nobody on YouTube, nobody in the world that's perfect or anything close to it. And it's really fun to dogpile. I've dogpiled a little bit on Twitter this week when it came to Pro Jared and James Charles, because I feel what they've done is very, very egregious. I definitely do not like somebody cheating on their wife and the other stuff that they were accused of. Oh my God, I won't even really get into it because it's disgusting to me. But I don't really like cancel culture. I don't really like the idea of canceling a YouTube creator because they have made their mistakes, even when they are hugely egregious ones. I always feel that there's an opportunity there for people to learn and to grow and to become better, and more importantly, to serve as an example of someone who can do better, can grow, and be rewarded for making that choice. Take James Charles, for example. What he has done here is very egregious, and it's very personally upsetting to me. I do not like the things that he has done. But he is in a position where if he corrects those behaviors and tries to make up for those behaviors, he can send a very positive message. That is a message of personal responsibility, a message of personal growth, a message of making up for the damage you have done, And I think James Charles is in that position, and I believe that YouTube and the community will give James Charles that chance. I really do think that's going to happen. I don't think he's officially canceled. I think his season's going to be delayed for a while, but I don't think they're going to Roseanne him here. Pro Jared, on the other hand, might be permanently canceled here because he wasn't as big as James Charles, doesn't have as many allies as James Charles, and his mistakes are very egregious. So I'm kind of okay with that one, honestly. But if Pro Jared does try to stage a comeback and does try to do the work to try to be a better person, not ignoring what he did, but acknowledging what he did and try to fix those things and try to make the world a slightly better place in that process, I think that would be a really good thing. If I can sing my own praises here and use myself as an example, I've gone through something fairly similar in the last year. Last year when I did the H3 podcast, I said something that a lot of people felt harmed the LGBTQ plus community. So I took $15,000 of my own money and I invested it into a local gaming store that we have registered as an LGBTQ plus safe zone. And if you roll your eyes when I say safe zone, I want you to understand we did this because that new store is less than an hour and a half from Harrison, Arkansas. And Harrison, Arkansas is where the current Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan lives. So a safe zone an hour away from where the Klan is headquartered, it's not a bad idea. And that's just one of many examples of ways that I'm trying to do better and try to use this position of power to do good things and to create good things and make up for the damage that I have done in this world and maybe try to leave the world a slightly better place. But the only reason I'm allowed to do that is because you guys continue to come back, even after my mistakes, even after I say and do something stupid. You guys continue to empower me, continue to support me, and that gives me a chance to grow and to learn and to be a better person. And I hope we continue to give YouTubers that chance. I feel like that chance might have even been wasted on me, where it could be much better used for some of these creators that are getting canceled. Because let's just face it, it's only a matter of time until it's my head on the chopping block. And then everybody else's head on the chopping block. Because nobody is perfect. Trust me, I've had private conversations with almost every YouTuber at this point. I don't know of a single perfect one or anything close to it. We've all got our secrets. And nothing as egregious as cheating on your wife or hitting on underage kids or anything as egregious as that. If I knew something like that, I would out those people, obviously. Obviously, I'm not going to keep those dirty secrets. But often just very minor things like mental health issues or stability issues or relationship issues that if the internet ever grabbed a hold of it or did stuff with it, it would ruin some careers, especially in cancel culture where it seems like anybody's looking for any reason to cancel anyone. I mean, look, obviously if you're watching this video, then you are capable of dealing with a flawed human being because I couldn't be more flawed. I am literally shattered into a million pieces mentally and emotionally. But I feel like the path that cancel culture is taking, we are starting to scrutinize more and more and look for even the smallest details. And we saw that situation, for example, with James Gunn, as someone who should have never been canceled to begin with just because he made a few stupid Twitter jokes. So I hope that you will continue to extend the same forgiveness and the same love and the same respect that you have shown me over the years as I make mistake after mistake to these other people as well, especially the people who didn't really screw up all that bad, because I feel like that's coming. I mean, it's been the most dramatic week on all of YouTube. I've never seen anything like this. It's really scary, not just personally, but for other creators I love and I respect. Because they say never look in the kitchen of your favorite restaurant. They say never meet your heroes. And there's a reason for that, because you really don't want to see how the food is made. You really don't want to know what that hero is like in real life, because a lot of the times the product that people sell on YouTube is very different from the person they actually are. And I hope that you're already aware of that. The person I try to be here on YouTube is very positive and very upbeat and very loving, but the person that I actually am is very cynical and very dark with a very dark sense of humor. I just choose not to share that with you on YouTube, though I do share it quite a bit on Twitter and Twitch if you see me there. But here on YouTube, I try to keep this as a very happy, positive, upbeat experience because that's the person I want to be. It's not necessarily the person I am. And no, I never cheated on my wife, and my wife never cheated on me. I've never groomed an underage fan. I've never pursued underage girls, anything like that. I don't want you to think that of me. But I'm certainly not perfect, and neither is anybody else that I've ever met. I've never met a perfect person, and I don't think I ever will. So try to hold your favorite YouTubers to the same standards you would hold a family member or a friend, or maybe even the standards that you would hold for yourself. That whole do unto others as you would have them do unto you kind of thing. I'm probably getting too preachy now. But if we keep canceling YouTubers and creators and Twitch streamers at the rate we're currently canceling them, we're not going to have any streamers or YouTubers left. And then we're just going to have to go back to old school Hollywood and worship those guys like gods, even though they're just as flawed and have just as many dark secrets as any other YouTuber, except YouTubers are a little more open about it. That's the only difference. I don't know. Now, this is all one man's opinion. I could be wrong, and I know if I am wrong, you guys will let me know in the comment section down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very personal video. I didn't want to, focus the video on the drama because I don't really like the drama, and I don't like to propagate it. I don't like to further it here to my channel, especially when I don't know that's true. But I did want to deliver this very important lesson that just like me, just like you, nobody is perfect. And I hope that you can use your critical thinking, and I hope that you can use empathy and sympathy and love as this cancel culture gets worse and worse, because that's definitely the direction it's going. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Now go check out that interview with Ed. I think you'll like it.